Oh, well, Anna Wintour has just banned Meghan Markle and Prince Harry from the Met Gala.
But the other theory about this is that Meghan, it was yet again another invite that Meghan secured herself. She wasn't on the invite list. And the proof that all these online sleuths offered was the actual card for the evening that listed all of the special guests, honorees, and those who would be speaking. And not on that list was Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle just got hit with what many are calling one of the biggest shocks of her public life.
The snub stings particularly hard for the Duchess, who actually had a shot at attending this year's costume art-themed event, given that two of the co-chairs, Beyoncé and Venus Williams, have loose connections to her social circle.
Reports are swirling that she was completely shut out of the Met Gala 2026, with none other than Anna Wintour and Sanchez Bezos allegedly behind the decision. For years, Meghan has worked hard to convince the world she belongs in the fashion spotlight. She's pushed the image, stepped out in headline-making outfits, and aimed to secure that fashion icon status.
So she showed up a week ago alone at the 15% pledge gala, which I've never heard of. None of us in the media have ever heard of this thing. This goes to show you what we're deigning to attend now is and she's sashaying in. You guys, if you're just listening to this, you've got to watch this part on the YouTube thing. She's swaying those hips and she's smiling and she's looking around and she's waving some handler, some peon off the blue carpet. And she's got her chin in the air. She looks like this gown, Kinsey, can we just talk the fashion for a moment?
Oh my God. Ugh.
How awful, how dated and tacky and just tragique is that gown?
But now, the very event that could have cemented her place at the top has reportedly turned her away and left her off the guest list entirely. And this isn't just any rejection, it cuts deep because of who's involved. Anna Wintour isn't just influential, she is the fashion world. With over 30 years as Vogue's editor-in-chief, she decides who rises and who disappears in high fashion.
Raise the stakes. Does that change the energy of the carpet?
They upped it. Love B, and just excited to have her there. And it's just going to be such an amazing night. The Met's always full of so many surprises, so I'm just really excited.
If you fall out of favor with her, your seat at the table can vanish just like that. Then you've got Sanchez Bezos, a powerful media figure and the wife of one of the richest men alive. Together, these two don't just influence the Met Gala, they practically control it.
She always
always looks unkempt in
does.
some way. It's I saw a close-up, and this is not to be petty, but this is the result of forcing yourself in our faces every 5 freaking seconds, and we're all sick to death of you. I saw someone online zeroed in on the heels of her feet in that dress, and noted that she was in desperate need of a pedicure. The heels are in rough shape. It's that kind of stuff, that lack of, we always, the line on Meghan that we always heard at the very beginning of Meg's, it was, well, she's such a stickler and has such an attention for detail that even the most senior members who have served the royal family for decades can't simply keep up with her. She's just a dynamo. And she shows up like this.
Once they make a call, that's it. No debate, no second shot, no way back in. When the invitations for the 2026 Met Gala reportedly started going out, the biggest names on the planet were said to be locked in.
She's only interested in Nigeria, now you mention it, because guess what? She found a way to make the African nation all about her, because she found out that she had some historic connection through her ancestors being of Nigerian descent.
Beyoncé, Venus Williams, and top figures from music, sports, film, and high fashion all allegedly received their golden tickets without a problem. The doors were wide open for them, but not for one duchess who clearly wanted a seat in that room. Fashion's biggest night just raised the stakes with its 2026 co-chairs. Alongside Anna Wintour, who always runs the show, names like Beyoncé, Nicole Kidman, and Venus Williams were tapped to lead the event, with Vogue's global editorial force behind it.
She elevates. Well, did she elevate a bedspread? Because that's what I feel like I'm looking at. I feel like I'm looking at a goose down bedspread.
You know what it looks like? It looks like a Gunny Sacks gown from the 80s. Ooh. That would be advertised in 17 magazine to wear to your prom.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
you'll
cute.
steal his heart in this, you
But
know?
also, have you know, like the train? The train is completely inappropriate. You're not the one being honored at this event. Tina Knowles
Great
is.
point.
Why are you walking up in a train longer than your wedding train? You're trying to steal attention from the people that are there to be celebrated.
It was shaping up to be one of the most exclusive lineups yet. And then the shock hit. Meghan and Harry reportedly didn't make the list at all. Sources claim Meghan was caught completely off guard, feeling hurt, frustrated, and stuck with no way to change what had already been decided. And here's where things really take a turn. The very people Meghan has publicly called her friends, her Hollywood circle, her supposed allies, they all secured their invites with ease.
Meghan Markle, apparently her attempt to get on the cover of Vogue has failed due to her long list of demands.
Well, yes, Danica, she was proposed to be on a Vogue cover here in Britain, but she wanted to be on the cover also in America. Vogue said no, they weren't warming to this idea. She had a whole list of demands that she wanted to do this cover, and it ended in tears, as it always does with Meghan Markle. So it's again showing she's very difficult to work with.
They're all going, but she's not. And that kind of situation hits in a completely different way. It's one thing to miss out on a guest list, but it's another level entirely when your so-called inner circle is walking right through doors that are firmly shut in your face. That realization? It stings, and it shows. Meghan has spent years presenting herself as part of Hollywood's elite, but this Met Gala situation is painting a very different picture.
I think it's a fair assumption, and I have my own theory here. I think Meghan is gunning for the Met Gala invite. So the closer she can stay to Tina.
Oh, yes.
First of all, I think she thinks Beyonce's going to be there. And Beyonce's like, I've never heard of the 15% gala. I'm not going.
The cheek of Meghan Markle to think that she can boss Anna Wintour around when it comes to a Vogue cover, to think that she's more important than all of these other stars who they already had lined up. But Angela, does this not say everything about Meghan Markle? Serena Williams is basically the only celebrity friend that has stood by her over all of these years. But she was trying to get Serena Williams booted off the cover. Do you think Serena had any idea? I mean, this just shows you how low this woman will go.
Anna Wintour, the powerhouse behind the Met Gala, has reportedly had ongoing tension when it comes to Meghan Markle. This is someone who values discipline, structure, and keeping the spotlight exactly where it belongs, on fashion. She's known for making sure no single personality takes over the entire event, and there are claims she was concerned that Meghan's presence could pull attention away from the style and turn it into something more personal. Then there's the Vogue issue, and this is where things get even more intense. Rumours have circulated that Meghan stepped into one of fashion's most influential spaces and began pushing for creative control, her ideas, her direction, her way. For Anna Wintour, who has led the fashion world with a firm and consistent vision for decades, that kind of approach reportedly didn't sit well at all. Sources say the whole situation reportedly caught Anna Wintour completely off guard. From that point on, the hesitation wasn't subtle. It was real, and it stuck, and it didn't stop there.
It's been revealed that Meghan Markle actually invited herself to this Paris Fashion Week show earlier this month. Now, the Balenciaga designer has claimed that she reached out and she said she would love to come to the show.
Because Beyonce's the co-chair of the Met Gala this year, along with Venus Williams. And Meghan thinks this might be the year. This might be the year.
Okay, Kinsey.
The Met Gala invite.
Is this the year that Meghan gets the... Imagine you're so desperate. You know, again, just to... Another Gwyneth callback. Gwyneth attended one year and then did an interview with like an Australian radio show. And they were asking her about the Met Gala. It was the year that punk was the theme. And she was like, I'm never going back. It's awful. You think it's going to be so glamorous and it's terrible. You get in that room and it's packed and it's hot and it's sweaty and everybody's jockeying for position and nobody eats anything. And then you sit through these, like she said she would never go back, and then she did go back. But that's Gwyneth, right? She can talk shit about the Met Gala, and Anna Wintour is still going to extend an invite.
Meghan allegedly wanted to take things even further, pushing for a massive global cover concept that no one had asked for, and that didn't match the magazine's direction at all. Ambition can open doors, but overstepping can shut them just as fast. In simple terms, insiders claim Meghan made things too centered around herself one too many times.
Sponsors Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez are also said to have soured on the couple following the Kris Kardashian birthday party incident. Oh my goodness, we knew that was going to have ramifications to her dwindling social status. You'll remember, of course, the Sussexes pressured the family to scrub social media photos taken the night before the UK's Remembrance Day, a move that backfired spectacularly when Khloe and Kim Kardashian publicly contradicted their account of events.
Fashion figures have suggested that a strong focus on personal branding over true collaboration didn't sit well with Anna Wintour at all. And in an industry where relationships and respect matter, that kind of impression can follow you everywhere. Anna Wintour is known for watching carefully before deciding who truly fits the tone of an event like the Met Gala. Reports suggest that certain public moments may have shaped how Meghan was viewed in those circles, showing up where she wasn't expected, creating headline-grabbing photo opportunities, and drawing attention in ways that didn't always align with the setting.
Okay, she just doesn't. And she thinks she's going to get an invite when didn't she and Harry, but really it's Meghan, we think we know, just my opinion, permanently just alienate Kris Kardashian because of what went down at that 70th birthday party where Harry was photographed drunkenly leering at Kris Jenner's rack, photo of the year at the Nerve Awards 2025. But that party was hosted by Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez in their home.
Those moments added up. The Met Gala is seen as fashion's most important night, and organizers reportedly didn't want anything turning it into a personal spotlight moment. And it wasn't just Anna Wintour creating distance. Reports suggest that major figures tied to the Met Gala, including Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, were also not interested in taking any chances when it came to potential drama.
With a new picture headlined "A Week of Simple Pleasures." And, I mean, the basic bitch advice, guys. Seriously, it's so bad. Sorry, I hate to laugh, but like, this is her advice. Set the table in colour and spend an afternoon decorating eggs together. A bowl of dye, a dozen eggs, a little whimsy. It becomes less about the outcome and more about the time spent side by side. From you, Meghan! Seriously, don't try and tell me how to spend my Easter.
They've carefully built their status at the very top of elite social circles. And protecting that image means keeping the guest list as controlled and controversy-free as possible. After several high-profile incidents at exclusive events, organizers are said to have made one thing clear. If there's even a hint of trouble, it's not worth the risk. And Meghan, fairly or not, had started to gain a reputation that raised concerns in those spaces. In circles where image is everything, even the perception of conflict can close doors fast. And then there's the Kardashian situation, which added even more noise. Meghan and Harry reportedly attended a birthday event at the Kardashian home, and at first, everything seemed perfectly fine.
And Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez now have control of the Met Gala. We all know it.
But we have also seen Meghan Markle literally crawling up Chloe Mall's butthole.
Chloe Mall. So we're going to get to her this week. Trust me. Chloe Mall, the newly installed EIC of Vogue, who's been doing all these interviews with Anna Wintour, and Anna Wintour's body language. It's like she's got the plague.
Like she is allergic to her.
Yes. Yes. It's I feel like it's a Bob Iger thing, you know, where like you install somebody as like the new number one, but you make sure you hire somebody just hapless enough that they'll never be able to get rid of you.
Yeah.
Like Chloe is a dud on so many levels, but you know, Meghan has yet to secure an American Vogue cover.
But once photos from the night began circulating, things reportedly shifted quickly. Questions started flying over who approved what, and the Kardashians allegedly pushed back publicly against Meghan's version of events, turning it into the kind of awkward Hollywood clash that grabs headlines and refuses to fade. After the reported Met Gala rejection, Meghan Markle didn't stay quiet. Instead, she appeared to shift gears fast, turning to social media in a way many people saw as an attempt to take back control of the narrative. Paparazzi-style shots from Montecito started popping up, along with carefully curated lifestyle posts showing family moments and polished snapshots of her daily life.
Let's talk about Meghan Markle because her popularity in Britain has reached a record low. Her favourability rating has dropped to just 20%, meaning it's only Prince Andrew who's more disliked than her. This is according to a YouGov poll which found the public perception of Meghan Markle was now at its worst since it started tracking the data back in 2017.
Observers quickly picked up on the timing. Some believe the content looked designed to pull attention away from the Met Gala situation and push the focus right back onto her personal brand and image. Even during the Easter period, Meghan shared lifestyle-themed messages that stood out for their highly styled presentation. Rather than traditional holiday reflections, the spotlight reportedly stayed on visuals, tone, and branding. Online conversations didn't hold back either. Many viewers described the content as overly produced, with some even suggesting it felt pre-planned and scheduled in advance as part of a bigger PR strategy. That level of polish raised eyebrows and got people talking. And then the privacy debate came right back into focus. Meghan and Harry have often spoken about wanting to protect their children from media exposure, yet the increase in family-related visuals during this time sparked fresh questions.
She was banking. Now, Paula, look, she does say there's always the chance of a last-minute invite, that type of thing, but it's not looking good. And it is surprising, given you've got the Bezos, the Beyonce, the Williams, but it does feel like Anna Wintour has put her foot down. Plus, I guess a bit of Lauren Sanchez mixed in. I would count. Highly.
Oh, yeah.
Some online voices wondered if the sudden visibility was connected to efforts to redirect attention after the Met Gala controversy. Critics online didn't stay quiet about this either. Some argued that while the couple speaks out against the harms of social media, moments involving their private family life still end up being shared publicly when it fits their branding goals. That contrast sparked debate, with people questioning where the line is really being drawn. At the same time, others pointed out a noticeable shift in their public image. What was once seen as a powerful global presence now feels different to some audiences, with their popularity reportedly cooling compared to earlier years. The excitement around their projects and appearances doesn't hit the same way, and more people are starting to view them as regular celebrities dealing with public opinion ups and downs.
You know, Anna's a huge monarchist. It's not going to happen on Anna's watch. What is this woman thinking?
I don't know, but we know that Meghan is scheming, and we've seen multiple puzzle pieces. So yes, to your question, I can see her inviting herself because it inches her closer to her ultimate goal, which is Met Gala. Maybe her astrologer said it was in the stars.
Some commentators have even joked that their slowdown has lasted longer than their peak moment ever did. Still, reports claim Meghan hasn't fully given up hope. There's talk she believed a last-minute invitation to the Met Gala could still come through and finally lock in her place within the fashion world. But by the time everything was finalised, insiders say the guest list was already sealed tight, with no room left for any late additions. So now it comes down to you. Was Anna Wintour right to leave Meghan Markle off the Met Gala list? Or was this a step too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit like, share this with others, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.